29-year-old Florida woman has just been arrested after authorities discovered she posed as a nurse at a Flagler County hospital, treating nearly 4,000 patients without a license to practice.
Hold on.
Can I ask, but
We have plenty of time to talk.
Okay.
Just relax.
Can I turn my car off?
Yeah. We'll take care of
And
that.
can I call my boss so I can tell her I can't go to this?
Yeah. You have any other weapons besides?
It's not a weapon. They're Raptors. They're trauma shoes.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna throw them in here right now.
Can you turn off my car?
You're advising one secure. 1521.
Do I need my license? My phone?
Julia 35. It could be a cage card for
I just
transport.
moved here.
So your car is okay here then?
Yeah, can I have my phone though, just in case?
Yeah. We'll take it with us.
I have. No.
What's your daughter's name?
Alice.
How old is she? Okay. Let's just get the basics.
Okay.
Who's watching her right now?
The girl who lives across the street. It's her daughter. It's her sister. She doesn't live there. She's just staying there temporarily.
How old is the person that she's with?
Gabby, I think she's 24 or 25.
She's an adult.
Yeah, if I could just tell her what's going on.
Yeah, we'll definitely do that.
What we try not to do is upset your daughter, obviously. Okay.
Yeah, I promise I won't go anywhere.
Okay. So
Like,
let
can I
me
just
ask you,
talk
where do you normally stay?
I just moved here.
So you live here.
Yeah.
Who do you live with?
It's my girlfriend and my daughter.
Okay. So can your girlfriend watch your child?
Yeah, I think she's on call tonight because she works at the hospital, but
I mean, how long is the neighbor going to watch your child for?
until like 5:30.
Until like 5. What time's your girlfriend
She'll be
get
home
home?
by then. She gets off at 5:30, so it'll
Okay.
be okay. Can I just go explain to them?
We'll bring them out before anybody goes anywhere. That way.
Can we do it
Are
without?
you okay with her seeing you like that? Because
I'd rather her
pretty
not
much
see me in
your-
cuffs, and I promise I will not go anywhere.
That's pretty
I
much
just want to
where
go
we're
in and
at.
talk to her.
To your daughter?
Yes, and just and the care.
Well, I mean, so we have protocols that we have to do too. Yeah, I called for. So we can. Let me just tell you, there is a felony warrant for your arrest. Okay. There is a bond on it. Okay, which is good. It's, I believe, 70,000 is the bond amount. Okay. So you can bond out.
What for? What for? What?
You know what all this is about?
Not really. I kind of had something with the Department of Health, but I have my license,
Okay.
and I had thought it was squared away because it's clear and active.
Okay. So that does stem from this. We were contacted, not me directly, but a guy with Health and Human Services reached out to you a couple months ago.
Yeah, and I had an attorney, and I haven't heard anything since.
Okay, so the attorney reached out to him and said that you were currently being represented and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
I'd love to have a conversation with you, but if you're represented by an attorney and that's somebody that wants to be here for all that kind of questioning, I obviously am limited on where this conversation can go.
Can I know what is a
It has to do with medical fraud. I can get the exact thing. I don't remember off the top of my head, but it has to do with medical and stuff like that.
Okay.
You have 7 counts of identity theft and 7 counts of practicing without a license. And this does stem from everything with the Department of Health and Admin Health and all of that stuff. I mean, you're already aware of it. You've given statements to them, to other investigators before. This is just your first time meeting me.
Okay, identity.
So no, I've been with the other guys whenever they're doing their investigation, but I was not face to face with you for those.
Okay,
Okay.
So.
Can I just call her on my phone at least?
Yeah. Well, no worries. We'll let you do all that. Now. We can't just take the handcuffs off you because I mean I know you're saying you're not going to fight, but I mean you've seen TV, you watch the movies, like you see.
I've never had an arrest record. I've never done anything.
I'm not saying you have, okay, but we just don't want to. We don't want it to escalate to some place that we put it, because we take the handcuffs off you. But what we can do is get the person who's watching your child, and if you want to tell them what's going on, you certainly can. I mean, or if you want us to tell them.
Can I call them? Can you just take them off so I can call her on the phone at least?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
No. I'm not
you're
gonna.
staying on, but I'm gonna grab your phone.
We'll grab your phone and put on speaker for you. Yeah, we'll grab your phone and put on speaker. No, the point is that I'm not saying you're going to do anything. We take the handcuffs off that gives you it puts it there. Okay.
Okay. It's not. It's 0411. And can you go to recent calls? And then Gabby? Yeah.
Tim, okay.
Yeah.
Turn it up for you.
Looks like your front door's open.
Yeah, I was walking. Yeah, please.
Did you want to step inside out of the heat for a second?
Is that okay?
Yeah. I mean, anyone else inside the house?
Grab your keys for you.
Okay, can you I promise I'll-
Can anyone? Is anyone else inside the house?
just my dog, but he's. Can you just be taken off? I won't do anything.
We can't take them off for right now. Okay.
Come walk to your house.
Here. I mean, like I said, just. Yeah, I'll just move my car in the driveway.
All right, so thank you for coming. This is about the arrest of a lady that was practicing being a registered nurse without a license. We believe that there were over 4,400 patients that she was in one manner or another that was involved in care at Advent Health Palm Coast, which is our newest hospital in Flagler County. Autumn Bardisa, as we understand it, graduated from Rasmussen University in March 2022. She then took a state/federal licensing exam and failed. She then was hired on July 3rd of 2023 by Advent Health to be a advanced nurse tech working under a registered nurse. When she applied, she gave a nursing license number, and they noticed when they checked that the last name was different. And she said, well, I just got married. So they congratulated her on getting married, asked her to provide a copy of the marriage certificate, which she never did. And she then became an RN, and they were actually, by using this assumed last name and the license number of a licensed RN. And she never provided the documentation of her marriage and the change in the last name. And frankly, from our investigation, that probably fell through the cracks at Advent Health. She was up for a promotion to a charge nurse, and that triggered a review of her documentation, at which time they determined that it was fraudulent, that she had assumed the identity of a legally licensed nurse, ironically, who also worked for Advent Health, but not here, in another South Florida, as I understand it. And that started an internal investigation by them. They fired her. 2 months later, they notified us of the incident, which began a 7-month investigation. And the reason it took 7 months is you have to remember that we are trying to thread the needle on HIPAA laws. And so we have to have victims. We don't know who the victims are. And we also have to work with the hospital to obtain victim names. And so that required subpoenas and investigation, and that takes a while to complete. We worked with the Florida Department of Health because we had to prove that it was a fraudulent use of somebody else's name and license, which was done. And I can tell you that our detectives did a phenomenal job in this investigation. Now, with over 4,400 victims, if you will, in this case, we worked with the 7th Circuit Judicial State Attorney's Office, which is R.J. Larissa, to determine how you can't really charge 4,400 counts. I guess you could, but it's going to significantly bog down the criminal justice system. So the time that she was employed as what they thought was a fully certified RN was 7 months. So they charged one count for each month that she worked at the hospital as allegedly a fully licensed authorized RN. So that's why it's 7 counts. 7 counts of practicing medicine without a license, basically, and 7 counts of identity fraud. Technically, there could be 4,400 plus charges, but that's just not realistic. So that's kind of the nutshell, if you will, of the case. It's probably one of the most, can't think of the word I want right now. For somebody, you go to a hospital and you trust that the hospital staff is fully licensed, prepared to serve you in whatever your medical need is. And so you have to have faith in the system. And I think in this case, it showed that there was some flaws, at least in follow-up, and a very trustworthy hiring process. When you say, I just got married, that's why my last name is different. And they asked her to provide, but there was no follow-up. So I think there were some mistakes made in the hiring process, but you can deal with Advent Health on that, because we only look at the criminal case and what led up to it, what caused it. To our knowledge, there's no serious injury or death related to this incident. And, she must have done a good job, even though she wasn't licensed, because they were looking at a promotion to charge nurse, which is what triggered the review of her file and ultimately how she got caught. So.
Chip, I was reading the charging affidavit. It looks like you were waiting on that last subpoena to get those medical records. Was that really the last key piece of evidence you need to bring forward to get a warrant to arrest her?
We did. So the state attorney wanted that, and we had to work through the legal process because of HIPAA. So let me make it very clear. We did not receive any medical records. So what the victims in this case, or the patients, were in the hospital for is unknown to us. All we have is their name because they were a victim of the crime.
So she was terminated in January. Was she arrested over at that Pinto address, or where you're checking?
She was arrested at her home address, and I don't have that in front of me, in Palm Coast.
I know we're supposed to get the body cam at some point. Have you watched? What was her demeanor, reaction? Was she surprised, picked up, or did she know this was coming?
I have not watched the body camera, so I can't answer that question.
Sheriff, obviously through the investigative process, clearly someone at the hospital was able to notify a higher up or something that, wait a minute, this is a flag in our system, that sort of thing. Did you interview that specific person, the tipster, if you will, that brought this to your attention?
Well, we did interview the people that were involved in uncovering this incident, not the hiring process, except for what we needed to make the criminal case. I can tell you that, ironically, after she was fired from Advent Health, she actually did take the licensing exam in early 2025 and passed it this time. But, I would say this is greed or wanting a job so bad that you would manipulate a system and assume somebody's identity to be able to practice. You went to school, but you failed the exam. And instead of, and she told them that she was taking an exam, but that's when she produced the identity. And the other ironic part of this case is, and maybe this is how she found this particular individual, she found somebody with her first name, different last name, but how she was able to find is they actually went to school together. but they did not know each other.
Wow.
So somehow she found it, same university, same hiring class, if you will, through Advent, but they never met, they never knew each other.
Did you notify the other Autumn?
We did, and I can tell you this has made her life havoc, if you can imagine, with all the licensing that's required by the state of Florida and by nationally to have somebody assume your identity. This is certainly worse than credit card fraud, you know, and so taking somebody's identity to get a credit card or a mortgage. You're dealing with the lives potentially of patients that have been admitted. So it's a very unusual case, probably one of the most unusual cases that I think we have investigated since I've been sheriff and probably in my career that we find this. Because usually it's stuff's vetted out and caught.
Are you asking for any potential patients who are treated like her to come forward?
So in the news release that we put out, if anybody thinks that they could be a victim of this lady, we've asked that they email, let me make sure I get it right, fake nurse, yeah, that's right, sorry, Frank Nurse Case at flaglersheriff.com. So that fake, what'd I say? Frank. Oh, Frank. No, we don't want that. Sorry, for all the Franks out there, sorry about that. So, thank God I'm not live today. Oh, I am? Fake nurse case at flaglersheriff.com in there. But I will tell you that will help and strengthen the case, but it's unlikely that the state will file additional charges because they have taken 7 counts that they're going to charge and did.
You mentioned she passed the test after she was terminated. Was she working in any medical capacity at the time of this arrest? Sheriff?
Not that I'm aware of.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right, thank you guys.